Hi, this is Rock with Rock Solid Heating. Many of you noticed already that the temperatures here in Wisconsin have dropped considerably. Something I'd like you guys to take note in this drastic temperature change and where it's going to stay at this level for many days in a row. Some things that'll happen that you're not accustomed to, that it always worked before when it was warm, and now that it's cold, these are the potential problems that we're looking for out in the field that are really hard to find and only show up on these sub-zero days where they go day after day in sub-zero temperatures. Venting. We put this on our site several times saying check your thermostat batteries, your filter system, and venting. What we're looking for when we say venting isn't just the snow that we're gonna get. We're gonna get snow, light, fluffy snow that blows around. Your exhaust pipe blows the moisture and the exhaust out of the pipe, while in turn may even be drawing air intake for combustion, which works like a vacuum cleaner and sucks air in to burn. That air that's being sucked in as a vacuum has a tendency to recycle its own exhaust that it's blowing out. In this picture here, I'm going to show you some before and after photos that we've done that we would only catch in weather this extreme cold. In this particular case, the vent pipe was actually blowing straight on a power line. On a 20-degree day, this would melt off and the sun would be long gone. In this case, as you can see in the picture here, it's condensing and then freezing on the pipe and then dripping right back in the pipe and refreezing itself so that it does not work. And this is how we corrected this. We just simply put a 45-degree on there. It's not blowing on the line anymore, and no more problems with pressure switches or air codes, or it's locked out in the morning and why is this? During this daylight with the sun, most of the time that'd even melt. And we would never catch this on a normal clean and check necessarily, or a service call. It's like it works, it doesn't work. Prime example. Here's another one where when it was installed, it's actually backwards. This pipe should have been the exhaust and this one should have been the intake. Seen here in this photo, it's very evident that this is the exhaust. It's freezing and making a frozen icicle here, and this is the intake. What you don't see is while it's running, the fumes of the exhaust moisture is being blown downward and then billows up and then gets sucked into the intake pipe, causing it to frost up, freeze shut, and not work. Your furnace then does not work. We corrected this simply by changing the pipes around at the top. The exhaust is now blowing up, the intake is facing down, it doesn't have a chance of recycling itself. Here's another one. This is commonly found on most homes. This is not a roof application, this is the ground. We say keep the pipes clear. It's not just the snow that's below it, but also look at the venting and how it's done here. Both of them are pointed face down. You can see with the melted snow below this, even though it's cold outside, that the exhaust fumes are going down with the moisture and then being recirculated and sucked back up into the intake pipe. On a nice warm day or sun is beating on it, it would never freeze inside this pipe. It looks like it's free and clear by this photo. However, inside that intake pipe, the only reason that there's a gap there or a hole there is because I stuck my finger in there and said, yep, it's frozen shut. This is the exhaust blowing air out. This is the intake sucking the air in, and it frosted itself shut. It's really hard to see this. I'm not saying that you have to go out there and do this every day. You shouldn't. We should be able to fix this so that this is a one-time deal, but might only be found when weather this extreme happens. You can call us at 608-235-4662, and we'll gladly help you out with this so that you don't have to do this only when it's cold. Thanks.